So in this problem, Comcast wants to expand to 3 new regions, and they have 2 top sales reps to dispatch to help them sell well in these new regions. So here's the table of probabilities. In regions 1, 2, and 3, if there are no sales reps, then the probabilities of selling well are 0.6, 0.5, and 0.3, respectively. And then if you send 1 sales rep in, these probabilities increase to 0.8, 0.7, and 0.55. And finally, if you send 2 sales reps, they increase even a little bit more, 0.85, 0.85, and 0.7. So we'd like to optimize the probability of all 3 regions selling well, if the regions are independent. So remember that in order to calculate that probability, if they're independent, we're going to multiply the probabilities. So actually, even though these probabilities look not bad for the most part, once we multiply them, they're going to end up a lot smaller. The probability of doing well in all of them is actually not super high. Okay, so we're doing dynamic programming, so we're going to go backwards. It's actually not required that we go backwards in this problem. We could have started with region 1, but to follow the form of everything else, we'll start with region 3. So if we dispatch 0 reps, this is just going to be a recopying of this column, then we have a 0.3 chance of selling well, 1 rep, 0.55, and 2 reps to region 3, we have a 0.7 chance. Now based on this, we're going to go backwards. We're now going to dispatch reps to regions 2 and 3. And let's say we dispatch 2 reps total there. Well, now we'll consider cases for how many reps get dispatched to region 2. Dispatch 0, 1, or 2 reps to region 2. If I've dispatched 0 reps to region 2, and I have 2 reps total in regions 2 and 3, I must have dispatched 2 reps to region 3. So I'm going to take the probability of 0 for 2 and 2 for 3. That's 0.5 times 0.7 is 0.35. If I dispatch 1 rep to region 2, I must dispatch 1 rep to region 3 for 2 reps total. So that's going to be 0.7 times 0.55, which is 0.385. And finally, if I dispatch 2 reps to region 2, I must dispatch 0 reps to region 3. So I'm multiplying those 2 probabilities. 0.85 times 0.3 is 0.255. So the best I can do if I distribute 2 reps amongst regions 2 and 3 is 0.385. Okay, let's do the other cases. What if I only dispatch 1 rep to regions 2 and 3? That means I'm going to save 1 rep for region 1. Well, now region 2 can only have 0 or 1 rep. If I have 1 rep to region 2, I have 0 reps to region 2, total of 1 rep to regions 2 and 3. Then I'm going to have 1 rep in region 3, so it's these 2 probabilities, 0.5 times 0.55, for a total of 0.275 once we multiply them. And then if I have 1 rep to region 2, I have 0 to region 3, if I have a total of 1 and 2 and 3. So multiply those 2 probabilities, 0.7 times 0.3 is 0.21. So the maximum I can get here with 1 rep in regions 2 and 3 is 0.275. And then finally, I'm going to look at the case where I have 0 reps in regions 2 and 3. That means I have 0 reps in region 2. I don't really need this, but I'm following the format of the other ones. 0 and 0 is 0.5 times 0.3 is 0.15. And there's only 1 case here, so this is certainly the maximum for 0 reps in regions 2 and 3. Now I'm ready to look at all 3 regions together. Regions 1, 2, and 3. And I will be using all 2 of my reps. There's no reason not to use all of them. I have all the regions now. And then I'm going to look at the cases for region 1. So I can dispatch 0, 1, or 2 to region 1. If I dispatch 0 reps to region 1, I have 2 reps to use on regions 2 and 3. I'm going to use both of them. The best I can do is 0.385. So I'm going to take 0 to region 1, which is 0.6 from up here. 0.6 times this best number of 0.385 for a total of 0.231. Okay, if I dispatch 1 rep to region 1, the best I can do for 1 rep in regions 2 and 3 is 0.275. And this number up here was 0.8. So I'm going to do 0.8 times 0.275 is 0.22. And then finally 2 reps to region 1. I have 0 reps to regions 2 and 3, so 0.15. This number up here was 0.85. So I've got 0.85 times 0.15 for a total of 0.1275. So the best I can do here is 0.231. So this was, let's see, region 1, region 2, and region 3. This is the solution for the optimum. 0 reps to region 1, and then this 0.385 came from here, which was 1 in region 2 and 1 in region 3. That is the optimum way to dispatch the sales reps.